Imagine waking up with a different skyline each month. A morning coffee overlooking the beaches of Portugal. Your desk just a few steps from the historic streets of Spain. Or maybe a workday where breaks mean wandering the bustling streets of Mexico City. It's the digital nomad dream, right? But there's one hitch. It's not as simple as just packing your laptop and jetting off. There's a visa, and trust me, you want to know the details before you dive in. Let's break it down. Digital nomad visas. Ever heard of them? Think of them as the golden ticket to making a foreign country your office, without the worry of overstaying a tourist visa. These are special temporary residency permits created for remote workers who want to blend travel and work, all while technically remaining employed back home. And get this, since remote work exploded during the pandemic, countries have started competing to attract foreign workers, rolling out nomad visas left and right. Spain, Portugal, Mexico, even the Netherlands are now welcoming remote workers with open arms. Imagine taking a Zoom call with a view of a Mediterranean sunset. Pretty tempting, right? But before you jump in, there's some fine print you'll want to know. So how do you get one of these visas? It's actually pretty straightforward. Most countries let you start the application process online. All you have to do is search Digital Nomad Visa with your country of choice, and you'll likely find the official requirements listed. And yes, there are some hoops to jump through. Most countries require proof of a minimum monthly income, a valid remote job, and often health insurance. Some have unique rules too. Mexico, for instance, is especially popular for its proximity to the US and affordability, but like every country, they each have their own quirks. Now, here's where it might get a bit pricey. While application fees are usually under $100, there's also a visa fee, which can run you another $100 or so. And health insurance. If it's required, you might have to pay out of pocket for that too, especially if your employer doesn't cover it internationally. And that's not even factoring in all the small, sneaky costs that come with living abroad. Think credit card foreign transaction fees, currency conversion fees, and those unexpected charges that somehow always find a way to show up. So now you've got your visa, packed your bags, booked a flight, and you're free, right? Almost. Here's the kicker. Even though you're working from an exotic location, Uncle Sam still expects you to pay US taxes. That's right. If you're an American citizen, you're taxed based on citizenship no matter where you live. And if you earn over a certain threshold, you'll need to pay US taxes as a resident. And that's not all. Depending on your host country, you might have to pay taxes there too, meaning double the paperwork and possibly double the tax. Many nomads end up hiring a tax expert just to manage the maze of international tax codes, yet another expense to consider. But there's a silver lining. The foreign earned income exclusion could help you cut down on what you owe to the US. If you qualify, the foreign earned income exclusion lets you exclude a portion of your foreign income from US income tax. And there's also the foreign tax credit, which might reduce your US tax bill if you're already paying taxes in your host country. As always, consult with your tax advisor before you jet off. So, are you ready to join the digital nomad movement? With the right visa, a plan for handling taxes, and an eye on those hidden costs, you just might be.